Now, the big story today is not Ebola, even though it's a major story. The big story today is what's happening in the Senate there in Rome at the Vatican, the Catholic Church, where Bergoglio has set up a group of priests and leaders in the Catholic Church to test the waters on homosexual priests that are out of the closet in their parishes worldwide, and also that those that desire to have same-sex marriages, as to whether or not the church will start performing those marriages. Now, this is just an encyclical or just a part of some of the notes that the open session synod has produced. We don't know how clear these notes are, but they are being reported widely on all the news services that there are some major things coming out of the Catholic Church and this synod that is happening, and they're going to conclude shortly and resume this synod and another year. But the statements that we now find coming out of the Catholic Church is that homosexuals have gifts and qualities to offer the Christian community. The passage begins, "Are we capable of welcoming these people, guaranteeing them a fraternal space in our community?" Now, you know, when you start talking about welcoming homosexuals, I think that there's a sense of dishonesty here in this Senate meeting, mainly because you are no longer qualifying homosexuality as a biblical sin. And because certainly you would not state that the Catholic Church is now preparing to welcome sinners, rapers, murderers, traitors, treasonous, seditionists, father haters, mother stabbers, Sabbath breakers. I don't think you would find anything in the Catholic Church where anybody would suggest such. So the Catholic Church, under the auspices of Bergoglio, is now saying we will no longer qualify homosexuality as a sin. Now, it doesn't mean that church doctrine has changed. That's not what I mean to imply. What I do mean to report is that this is a sinister, evil, wicked way of obfuscating the sin and the truth by saying we're going to welcome homosexuals, and to then couch the language in such structure as to say that they have gifts and qualities to offer the church, like the American Express card and all that discretionary money that they can give to the Catholic Church, that they should be given a fraternal place within the community of the Catholic Church, is an outright snow job. I mean, it is a con job from way back when. This ain't nothing but a con job to say within the next 2 to 3 years, within the next 2 years, that we are going to welcome homosexuals, we're going to acknowledge them, we're going to celebrate their sexual practices, and we're going to give them the privilege to marry. That's all this is saying. It's a con job that Bergoglio is getting ready to go homo. Now here, I want to start a national, international movement against Bergoglio, not the Catholic Church, not the Catholic people. I'm confident that many of those bishops and cardinals in that synod do not agree with this language. They do not agree with welcoming homosexuals and saying that they have gifts to offer to the church. I'm not against the Catholic people. I am against Bergoglio, who's now gone homo. And so I'd like to start a movement, and we're going to put up on our website a sign-up page where you can join against the Catholic Church lifting sin to sainthood. What Bergoglio is doing in his influence is making a saint out of sinners. And we ought not to have that. The Catholic Church ought not to be out front in that matter. So I think it's very important. I think it's extraordinarily important that a movement gets started to stop the Homo efforts of Bergoglio to disrupt the Spirit of Christ, to mar the power and the efficacy of the Scriptures, and to make saints out of sinners, or to make an actual sin now no sin at all. No, we can't have this, my brothers and my sisters. So I'm asking you to stand with me on this whole matter of what will happen. Now, I've said that here in America, same-sex unions would be nationwide, 50 states by 2016. I'm now prepared to state that Bergoglio, by the year 2016, will be celebrating this sinful act of lusting for the pleasures of man upon man and woman upon woman by the year 2016. But not if you and I can unite. I will be giving more details in the time to come. You are presently listening to the Manning Report. I am he, James David Manning. I'm the Lord's servant.